Tommy. Yes, good evening everybody. Well, at the start of the season, most League of Ireland fans would have thought the attention tonight will be on the meeting of Shamrock Rovers against Derry City and Tala, but the events of the past 3 months at Shelbourne and the past 5 days at St. Pat's have made this fixture box office. Stephen Kenny has returned to the League of Ireland with St. Pat's, and after failing to beat one of his former coaches in Rory Higgins and Derry City on Friday night, Kenny goes up against another of his familiar faces in Damien Duff's Shelbourne this evening. Add in the Shels are top of the table and this is a Dublin derby, and you start to realise that this quite simply is the hottest ticket in the city tonight. Well, we can have a check on the two teams in what is Stephen Kenny's first proper team selection as the St. Pat's manager. After Friday's game came just a day after his first training session, he makes 2 changes from the loss against Derry City. Conor Keeley went off injured late in that game. He was replaced by Ryan McLaughlin. McLaughlin is in from the start tonight. The other change sees Rory Keating start in place of Mason Nelia. And a word for Anto Breslin tonight, who makes his 101st Pats appearance and his 62nd in a row. Atmosphere has been superb for quite some time. Referee tonight, by the way, is Rob Hennessy for this big Dublin derby between these two sides. Kenny against Duff. And speaking of Damien Duff's Shelbourne, well, they may have got a win against Waterford on Friday night, but the manager makes 3 changes tonight. John O'Sullivan and Liam Burt come in for JJ Lunny and Evan Caffrey, while after scoring in each of his last 3 matches, Sean Boyd is rewarded with a start tonight, as John Martin is the player who drops to the bench. Attacking sides named by both managers. Vinny Perth alongside me in the commentary box, as we see a man you know very well there in Stephen Kenny up against Damien Duff this evening. What are you expecting, Vinny?
Yeah, expecting a really entertaining game. I think there'll be fireworks on the sidelines potentially, and hopefully on the pitch as well. Two really good sides. I think they're quite evenly matched, but you would say that Damien Duff has got everything he can out of the Shelbourne team. They're exceptional to watch. Their work rate, Sullivan, Matty Smith in beside Gavin Malloy, and Stephen is a 4-3-3 man in League of Ireland terms, and it feels like the same thing with that Irish team where he's missing one winger, so it'll be interesting to see which way he sets up there, and who probably be Brandon Cavan on the left hand side, or right hand side should I say. So that's the tactical what we're looking for. But
Shels looking for a 4th successive win against Pats after beating them twice this season and in the final meeting of last season as well. A really intriguing battle. Here's a former St. Pat's player on the ball straight away as Paddy Barrett goes for that long diagonal to the far side. Didn't come off on that occasion. Stephen Kenny did say to the media ahead of this game, paying so much praise to how little Shels give to the opposition. Defensive record really good for Damien Duff Shelbourne this season. They will be tough to crack for St. Pat's. No nonsense there from Gavin Malloy with the clearance.
Yeah, both teams are settled sort of as we'd expect. It's a real 4-3-3 from Shelbourne. Sullivan will be expected to jump out from the right and Matty Smith from the left. And Pats have gone to that 4-3-3. As I said, Stephen is crying out for another right winger in his setup, you can tell already, and that'll be the interesting part of this battle.
2-1 victory for Shelbourne here earlier on this season. 2 goals on that occasion for Jarvis, and they beat Pats 1-0 at home as well with a goal from Martin. Right now it's going to be a free kick. Right now Shels are in no huge rush to take it. It's Coyle standing over the ball. Pats, as you would expect, with everybody back behind the ball. It's going to be taken by Barrett, it looks like. Shot there of Jamie Lennon, closing in on 200 appearances for St. Pat's. What a servant he's been to the club.
Shelbourne very slow to get set up. Normally a big threat from these set pieces. Boyd and Barrett, big 2 threat for them going forward.
Took them a while to set up. Burt sends that one in towards the far post, and it's headed on target. But it is saved by the goalkeeper. Comfortable enough save in the end for the first real tester, and it's come from Shelbourne.
Yeah, it's Paddy Barrett already. He's a big threat. He waited, he delayed to get himself into the box. He gets a good contact on it, slightly high from him. Probably felt he could do a little bit better. Comfortable for the goalkeeper. And we just seen Boyd doing what Boyd does. He gets in the way, he upsets people, gives away lots of free kicks. But he's a real handful as well. And that'd be a decent start for Shelbourne, just albeit 2 minutes in.
Scored a 90th minute winner for Shelburne in this fixture last season, Paddy Barrett. Closest we've come to the opening goal. Shels really pressing on St. Pat's as they look to play it out from the back. The release ball was towards Keating, didn't reach him though. And now it's Kearns. Goal for Shelburne, another former St. Pat's player. That one was aimed towards the informed Boyd, but it was well run of the air by Luke Turner. Boyd again.
So many reunions for Stephen Kenny over this period of time. Paddy Barrett, Sean Gannon. Paddy Barrett was absolutely outstanding for him in the European run he had back in 2016. Gone a little bit unnoticed that run, but he was outstanding. Shelburne again on the front foot.
Here they are with Birch on this right side, ducks the shoulder. Forrester comes across, and the whistle goes. Free kick for Shelburne for the challenge as it came in from Chris Forrester. They were close with the set play they had just a couple of moments ago. Shelburne with another chance to test that defence for St. Pat's. Birch has been heavily involved inside the opening 3.5 minutes here.
Yeah, big job for people like Joe Redmond, who's normally really good from the defensive point of view.
That one is slid into Coyle, tried to play it around the corner. Shelburne will get it back once again from Burt, gets it onto that left side and slides it back to Coyle once again. Now it's Gannon, very central location from fullback to fullback. It's Ledwidge, has to recycle it back to Gannon. Goes for the ambitious crossfield pass. The idea was good, but the execution wasn't there as he tried to feed it in towards Matty Smith.
Yeah, a bit disappointed in Shels not putting that ball on the box from the free kick. They'd won the first header. Pats were a little bit 6 and 7s there defensively and didn't put it in that second opportunity. Have a little bit disappointed.
This Wednesday will be 6 months since Stephen Kenny's tenure as Republic of Ireland manager came to an end. Play so much importance on these 3 games. Bohemians to come later on this week. 3 tough games to open with for Stephen Kenny. Coyle, he's done well here as Coyle. Still going as Coyle. And Shels get the shot away. It's from Boyd in the end, but the run from Coyle set him up nicely. Another shot on target, and again it's come from Shelburne, who have started better here.
Yeah, we throw around lazy comments in football like front foot, but we've seen Matty Smith dispossess Lennon. We've seen now Coyle do the same thing. He's done that all season. He's been one of the best players in the league this season. Mark Coyle, former Finn Harps man. That's really good play from him, and that unsettles Pats. Just early in the game, you don't like to be losing those balls on the edge of your box.
Flicked on by Matty Smith. Now Forrester, heavy touch by him. Keeps it really well with 2 lovely touches, and now skips away. And here's Mulroney, ducks the shoulder. Gannon comes across. It's just going to be a throw-in for St. Pat's, which will be taken by Breslin. And one great servant from St. Pat's to another. Forrester slides that one into feet, but Shelburne, so many players back there behind the ball, making it very, very difficult for St. Pat's. Come away with the ball. Pats look to get it back, but the decision has gone Shelburne's way.
A foresighted Jarvis, he's a wonderful footballer. He loves that ball close control, loves dribbling at people. He scored 2 big goals here earlier on in the season, and to be fair, I was at the game. He was the big difference that night. It wasn't a lot in the game, but Jarvis had that real quality. We just seen the first sign of it there early in the game.
And it's a 5th or 6th rather Dublin derby for Damien Duff Shelburne this season. They've won 3, drawn 1. Of course, the only defeat coming against Bohemians. Little breakdown of communication in that midfield area there between O'Sullivan and Coyle, and St. Pat's get it back. Slid in by Turner, now Breslin. There's nobody there on the overlap. Shelburne with a chance to clear their lines. They'll get a second chance of it now. So Sullivan, that right full-back position where he found himself now. Lennon lays it off for Forrester, long way out. Saw his name in lights, just couldn't keep that one down. It was well within range for Chris Forrester.
Yeah, as a manager you wouldn't be disappointed with Chris shooting from that distance. You know, it can end up in the top corner often enough from Chris. He's settled into the game quite well. He has been the one player that's looked to get on the ball for Pats, and he's not afraid to make passes, and he's got real bravery on the ball. He's been a real stalwart in this league. He's an outstanding footballer, one of the best of all time, you would say.
To score this season, second spell at the club, league winner and cup winner in his first spell, 2-time cup winner and cup final goal scorer in now his second spell. This is going to be another free kick for Shelburne. Smith has opted to leave that one. And they'll have an opportunity now to get Malloy and Barrett up from the back, trying to get the delivery right on this. That's what everybody in around that penalty area. A little bit of a press being applied by Keane Levy. The ball in is a poor one.
Yeah, another disappointment. I know they're trying to do something a little different, and Pats have set up for that deep cross, trying to work at a different angle, but yeah, early in the game, put the ball in the box, you would feel is the better decision.
Lennon, Forrester, Turner, nicely slid into Forrester. A little bit of room opening up now for St. Pat's, that midfield area, the room they hadn't got the opening 4 or 5 minutes. One is checked by McLaughlin. Back he goes to Redmond, now Forrester. A little bit of pressure being applied there by Boyd. It's McLaughlin again. Signed last summer, 5 caps at senior level, Ryan McLaughlin for Northern Ireland. Here he is again, a little bit of pressure on him, and back he goes to Redmond. Yeah, St. Pat's captain. Ball played straight back to him by Forrester. That's a good ball by Redmond as he finds Breslin. He has got support, he's been looked after by O'Sullivan. Intelligent ball into Mulroney. Spots the run, the overlap. How deep Boyd was on that occasion. Now it's Burt. Out of room in the end. It's going to throw in for St. Pat's.
Yeah, great battle in front of us. Sean Gannon and Jake Mulroney, 2 really quick players, and Mulroney makes clever runs inside.
The ball is in a dangerous position towards Keating. He's already scored 3 goals this season. Just couldn't get on the end of that one, but the ball in was a good one.
Yeah, good movement by Keating. He was prolific for Cork last year. Hasn't really found the goals that he would have liked at Pats, and just struggled. He's been a little bit isolated in the system. They've changed the system tonight just to get people a little bit closer to him. That's the job of Keane Levy, and almost worked from there early in the game.
13 goals for Cork last year. He's already got 3 for St. Pat's so far this season after making the switch. Nice little duck of the shoulder by Burt. Still going as Burt. Lennon tried to get it off him, but he couldn't. That's forced him a little bit wider than he would have liked. Now O'Sullivan, a little bit of space. Burt back to Gannon again. Shelburne moving it quickly, crisply. Barrett to Malloy. Ledwidge now gets involved on that left side. Showed a little bit of it. The ball a bit too much there to Levy. Lennon. Breslin's done well. He's plenty on that pass, and he's sorted himself out. Doesn't beat the first man, who was Gannon's. Shouts of handball from the St. Pat's supporters this side of the ground. Referee wasn't interested. Mulroney's done well. Shifts it back inside to that central area. Back into Mulroney again. Been urged to shoot. He got the little disguise shot away, which unsided the goalkeeper. Got it around Barrett.
Yeah, really good play by Mulroney. He hasn't really started out wide. He's played inside Gannon. He's in that little pocket. Again, it's really good play. Kavanagh coming in from the opposite side. A nice little pass. Mulroney, clever little try to finish it into that bottom corner. But to be fair to Kearns, he's alive to it, and it's a good save.
Fine stop. 8 clean sheets in 17 games this season by Conor Kearns. First meaningful bit of action from the Shelburne goalkeeper. Good play by Kavanagh in the build-up to that opening. Kick is very deep, but it's far too deep. It's going to go out for a throw-in on the far side. That will disappoint Stephen Kenny.
Yeah, and he spends a lot of time on set pieces. His players will do a huge amount of work on it the day before a game on set pieces. He'd be really disappointed. Brandon Cameron's got really good technical ability, and you'd expect better ball there. They've worked really hard for that corner. Too easy giving it away.
Shelburne have only conceded 2 goals in their last 6 matches. Friday's win against Waterford was their 8th clean sheet, 17 this season. Only Galway have got a better defensive record than Shelburne this season.
Galway's a better defensive record than everybody, isn't it? I think there's 7 goals conceded. Bizarre, but only 8 scored. Go work that one out.
Pats have a free kick here. Taking a little bit of confidence by that shot on target a couple of moments ago. Cavanagh will give a good delivery in here. Shelburne with everybody back behind the ball, as you would expect. Well, he had so many options inside the penalty area. He was spoiled for choice, and in the end he hit it in the one spot there wasn't a St. Pat's shirt.
Far be it from me to give these two managers any advice, but that's people being too clever from set pieces. A couple of good opportunities and players not putting the ball in the box, just trying to be over clever early in the game. Set pieces are huge at this level. Go and put the ball in the box.
Well, in there was Mulroney, who has done this game really well for Stephen Kenny St. Pat's. Right, very difficult for Gannon. Gannon with a left-footed clearance, not his stronger side. Well, one in the air there by Turner. Now Breslin, a bit of time now to take it down. Slides into Forrester, comes off the touchline on this side. Always seems to have so much time on the ball, Chris Forrester. It really is a joy to watch as he slides that one in now to Lennis. Good for St. Pat's. Mulroney. He went the more difficult avenue as he cut inside, where he's being looked after by a combination of Coyle and O'Sullivan. Shelburne now come forward through Ledwidge on that left side. Now he has a little bit of space as he drives at McLaughlin. The overlap is there, the ball in is gone, and Shelburne score, and it had to be Sean Boyd. 4 in his last 4 now. Clinical. The ball in was delightful, but take nothing away from the header, and Shelburne have the lead in the Dublin Derby.
Oh, that's a brilliant goal, so well worked. Shelburne robbed the ball here on the halfway line. It was really, to be honest with you, it's poor play from Jake Mulroney, but he moved it so well. Mark Coyle gets it out to the far side, and it's Will Jarvis with a brilliant cross. The weight on it is absolutely perfect, and it's just a simple header from Boyd, who's been exceptional this season for Shelburne. Spent a lot of time on the bench, but come off and made real impact, and he's forced his way into the team. Great little message for young players: just keep doing your stuff when you come off the bench, and he does it. He's been exceptional for them in the last number of weeks, and what a start for Shelburne. Deservedly 1-0 up.
6th goal of the season for Sean Boyd, who was never going to miss with delivery like that. Jarvis scored twice against Pats, as we said earlier on this season. He's done serious damage there with that wicked delivery, and of course it was Boyd who was alive to it to give Shelburne the lead, and the league leaders are now looking good in the Dublin Derby, just as Pats were starting to find a bit of confidence in this game. Back to the drawing board for Stephen Kenny's side, who have got bags of time to get themselves back into this game. McLaughlin back to Redmond.
And that's why I want to see balls in the box, Bernard. I think the Shelburne side can cause Pats a lot of problems with balls in the box, but to be fair, that weight of that cross was outstanding from Jarvis.
Pats looking for a quick response. Breslin with the ball in. His delivery not quite as good as Jarvis at the far end. That one's going out of play. That's the Shelburne fans behind the goal. And Shelburne are defending, who are making all the noise.
Yeah, just going back to the goal, it's an outstanding cross from Jarvis. The weight of that, it's stuff you work on the training ground so many times. It's a brilliant left foot cross. There's got that whip on it that people love, and boy, just simple header, but a brilliant header at the same time. Great goal.
Kind of delivery that Damien Duff will be very, very impressed with, it has to be said.
I've seen him do that a few times, Bernard.
Yeah. Coyle let that one run a little bit there. Here comes Kavanagh, slides it into Keating, and it was Levy trying to take it in his stride, and he couldn't do so.
Must say that midfield trio, I was a little bit worried about it. Sullivan in there with Matty Smith and Mark Coyle, who has been brilliant. You would think that could be overrun at different stages, but the work rate of Sullivan and Matty Smith, who aren't necessarily that sort of deep line midfielders, has been exceptional for them in the start of the game, and that's been key to the start for Shelburne. They've won the battle in midfield.
Just given away in midfield. Now it's Forrester. Kavanagh back to Forrester once again. Shelburne getting deeper and deeper. Keating, look where he finds himself on that far side. Levy available through the centre. Well, it was either a cross or a shot in the end. Hands on the hips Looking a little bit dejected now is Stephen Kenny.
Just looking at the two centre halves, Redmond and he's a huge unit, you know, and Luke Turner, and it was so easy for Boyd at that back post, and you'd expect them two to defend that cross a little bit better.
The noise you hear is mainly coming from the travelling support from Shelburne. Coyle. Forrester flicks it back to Breslin. Did enough. Levy inside the penalty area. Oh, it's really well won though by O'Sullivan, and he's been fouled, and that could be the first booking of the game. It's definitely going to be a free kick. Really good play by O'Sullivan. Leave no room for error, Vinny.
No, but it's brilliant play, and it's what you need to do. And listen, I think that typifies Damien Duff for me. It's signing a player that wasn't really wanted at another club. He brings him in, and the job Sullivan is doing in that centre midfield. He was at Bowes last year has been. That's just brilliant play from him, working for the team. That's what Shelburne are all about. It's not rocket science, just get your players to work hard. Really good start for them. We're 18 minutes in, and they look really comfortable, and they look like they are the team on top of the table.
Well, at the end of tonight's action, both these two sides will be at the midway point of their seasons, and Shelburne are on their way to making sure they'll be top of the table at the midway point of their season. Yellow card confirmation of that for Jamie Lennon as he slid in there.
What a time to be a Shelburne fan again, you know, owning their ground again. They have it back, and they've worked really hard behind the scenes for that. Their team are top of the table and looking comfortable there as well.
Let's not forget they're back in European football for the first time in 18 years. Last time Shelburne played in Europe back in 2006. A team featuring names like Owen Heary, Stuart Byrne, Joey and Doe.
Stop, I still have nightmares about them lads running all over me. Don't mention any more names, I won't sleep tonight. What a team they were, and brilliant manager Pat Fenlon, but they were one hell of a good side.
Well, Sullivan's okay to continue. Free kick for Shelburne. Frown on the face of Stephen Kenny. Burns aims it towards Boyd, goes over his head, and it's knocked out of play off the head of McLaughlin. No real hurry to keep the throw back into Boyd again, who's a real focal point for Shelburne in that attack. Jarvis, who has played a big part in Shelburne taking the lead in this game. Forrester slides it back to McLaughlin. Again, there's a big press on. Shelburne not allowing St. Pat's to comfortably get out from the back. Breslin now. Turner. Got 3 goals this season. It's the joint top goal scorer for St. Pat's, the defender, along with Keating. They have struggled for goals. Forrester to Lennon. Just to play it through the lines now. And now Keating's on his way. Goalkeeper comes off his line quick and smartly and gathers the ball. That was better from St. Pat's though. Yeah, and that's where they're going to hurt them. That Shelburne midfield three have a real straight line across the middle of the pitch, and they need Keane Levy and Brandon Cabinet coming into that little pocket in behind them. Good play, unlucky. Keaton made a really good run as well. That's good play from Pats. They need to do more of that. Season really was a remarkable season for Pats, finishing 3rd in the league, of course cup winners as well, their highest league position and finish since they finished 2nd back in 2021. Different story this season. O'Sullivan, Mulroney did well. Forrester, Levy wants it, played ahead of him. Forrester tries to do that, but just as Levy turned around, the ball just went beyond him. Just that final ball in the final third once again just lets Pats down.
Yeah, I've watched a good bit of Pats this season, and there's been a lot of that where he's played okay, but that little final ball, it's Chris Forrester hasn't had a great season by his standards this year. Jamie Lennon's just being off. You think how good he was back in the cup final. Yeah, just a little bit off of Pats. On paper, these two teams are so evenly matched, but it just feels like one is in a better place mentally, and that's Shelburne, and you can see that in the results.
Goal from Sean Boyd in 14 minutes. That superb header, following the great ball in from Will Jarvis that separates the two sides in this Dublin derby. Boyd and Jarvis trying to get on the end of that one. Jarvis will now claim it. Tries to trap it. It's Lennon and McLaughlin trying to look after him on that far side. That goes out of play off Ledwidge. A throw in for Pats. busy evening on the sidelines. Those two managers. Breslin. Mulroney sets off on a run. Inside to Keating, plays a ball around the corner towards Mulroney. But it was well read by Gannon. A great first touch by the goalkeeper. Ships it out from under his feet and gets it away. Boyd can just help it on its way. And now Rogers to Redmond. Third season at the club for the former Drogheda player. Pat's captain Redmond. Breslin. Mulroney back to Breslin again.
A good idea for people at home to see Shelbourne's shape here now. Not afraid to press, but it's a real 4-3-3, and they're clever. They all know their job. You see Sullivan here jumping out onto this right hand side, and then he just tucked back in on the other side. Matty Smith will do the opposite when the ball goes over there. It's really good. That's the tactical work they do in the training ground with Damien Duff.
Forrester played that one behind the target on the far side, who was Levy. Boyle. She heals the ball well, does the Shelbourne captain. Let's get it back though. Lennon. Lennon again. Abla. And Breslin. Puts in it for Ian. Shelbourne clean it up as Ledwidge plays it back to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it's good play by Breslin. It's a really, really good ball. And Keating, you feel sometimes he's on his heels a little bit. Gets away with a bad tackle there. And Paddy Barron might have just left something on as well. Experienced Paddy.
It's going to be a free kick for Shelbourne. There is Paddy Barrett, two-time league winner with Dundalk, St Pat's and Galway and Waterford as well.
Yeah, look, Stephen made a huge name for himself on the back of the European run in 2016. Paddy Barrett's performance against Bate Borisov over there, we were beaten 1-0 but on the score sheet, but on the pitch we were probably beaten about 8-0, but Paddy was absolutely amazing that night. And it's something we'll never forget, people in Dundalk.
Just leading there was Boyd.
You'll say that a lot tonight, Bernard, but at the same time you'll make them two centre-halves work all night long, and they know you'll be in the game. They won't have it easy.
Coming between both of them for the only goal of the game. Lennon. Redmond. A whole lot doing, plays it to Forrester. The ball is to Breslin. Mulroney is took right inside, so is the real options to go back to Turner. Now Redmond again. Cavan. Forrester. Breslin. The execution on the cross in again is just poor. He had got options in there. He had Levy, he had Keating. Unfortunately, from a St Pat's perspective, he just sliced it straight behind.
Yeah, he needs to show a little bit more quality, Breslin, because that is their out ball. That is the one space with the Shelbourne midfield being so narrow. Got a bit more quality in the box, but also needs runners in there. Someone like Forrester taking a chance of running off the shoulder of Keating to create a little bit of space in the box.
I think the conversation, Damien Duff as assistant, one of his assistants, and Joey O'Brien, two former Ireland internationals. Right now Shelbourne have got some concern. It's Jarvis, isn't it, who's down in a little bit of pain.
Just went for a header there. I think it was with Jamie Lennon, and Naya just got smacked across the nose, but I think he'd be okay, but it'll be a sore one for a little while.
Coming together. I think he's in a fair bit of pain. He's doing a bit of patchwork here. Maybe a bad cut there as well, Jarvis.
Looks like a fair gash across, just maybe on the nose or just above it. Only Ryan McLaughlin knows what he done there. There's a bit of an elbow swinging, but he was going for the ball. He had his eyes on the ball. I'd like to give McLaughlin the benefit of the doubt there, but certainly so.
He's played a huge part on loan from Hull City, of course, in Shelbourne's season so far. The 21-year-old, 5 league goals already this season. As he said, scored twice against Pats earlier on this season. It was his delivery that's led to the only goal of the game so far.
There was a nothing header by McLaughlin, and just led with. There's nothing in it, to be fair. It's just one of them things. 3 players going for the one ball, and unfortunately Jarvis come off the wrong side of it.
Excellent atmosphere, it has to be said, inside all 4 corners of this famous ground. Only a couple hundred tickets are available this afternoon. So many of those snapped up ahead of kick-off.
Challenge for a lot of these clubs is so many season ticket holders, or not so many, but a certain amount of them don't turn up and can't really resell the tickets, and that's why you see some little gaps around the ground. But this Connacht side is absolutely packed, and as always a great atmosphere. And I spent many a year standing on this side looking up to Brian Kerr. Now it's now he's up above me.
Well, we hear that Will Jarvis is going to have stitches for a sizable gash under his eye, so Shelbourne down to 10 players at the moment. Mulroney on his way here, pulls it back. There's Levy in there. Barrett side foots that one away. That was a better delivery on that occasion.
Yeah, really good play, and it's a great run across the front, but I have to say Malloy's defending is exceptional there. He's been outstanding. He's drawn attention from some Premiership clubs. You can see why. Very experienced from got in the good position.
Keating inside to Kavanagh. Now Mulroney. This one slides it back for Forrester. Breslin. Another dangerous ball sent in there. It was Malloy who got his head to it. Lennon. McLaughlin. Again, I've said it a few times, but just the delivery from wide areas once again has let St. Pat's down. That's certainly on that occasion they've got so many players inside the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got a lot of bodies forward, and quality to cross not good, but we've seen Gavin Malloy with one sliding block and another big header. That was really good. The one thing, to be fair to the 2 centre halves of Shelbourne, a lot of talk about their other players and the forward players, Matty Smith and Boyd, but the 2 centre halves and Mark Coyle have given them a real platform. Really difficult to break down that triangle. Interested to see how long Damien can hold off with this. Stitches, the doctor's gone into the dressing room. We see Shane Farrell warming up, and it'll be a natural enough change if it needs to be made.
Yeah, there is action down there. Looks like there may be a change for Shelbourne. It's not a change they would have wanted made as Coyle comes onto that one. And McLaughlin is taking no prisoners whatsoever with the challenge.
You never guess McLaughlin played League 1, League 2 in England, do you? He's got that real experience. Leave someone on as you clear the ball.
Mulroney will try to get there ahead of Gannon. Gannon was always favourite in that situation. Just sat up, I think, for the goalkeeper, and Kearns hasn't got a huge amount on the clearance, but he has got it out for the throw-in anyway. Here comes the Shelbourne change. It's going to be JJ Lunning who's going to come on in place of Jarvis. Lunning, who has been a regular this season, has played in all 17 of Shelbourne's league games. Not a bad player to bring on, and it will involve a bit of a rejig, Vinny.
Yeah, just straightforward enough. Lunny will go into that midfield area. He thought he might use Farrell, he sent him to warm up, and Matty Smith will go into that left wing position. So fairly straightforward for Shelbourne. Lunny's been very good for them this season.
Turner. Rainey. For the throw in to St. Pat's. The game's coming thick and fast across Virgin Media Television from the League of Ireland. Not long to wait for our next game on Thursday. We're off to the RSC in Waterford. Waterford against Drogheda on Virgin Media 2. Coverage for that will underway at 7:30. Another game to bring you on Monday, June the 3rd. That's Bank Holiday Monday. Bohemians against Shelbourne in a big Dublin derby from Dalymount Park. 5 o'clock start time, an earlier start time on Virgin Media 2. That's on Monday, June 3rd.
Some great games to look forward to this season. Has given us so much, hasn't it? The problem child is no longer the problem child, it's part of the solution. It's great to see the League of Ireland playing such a big part in Irish football again.
So many sold out signs across so many venues this season. Redmond did enough to get that one away under pressure from Boyd. It's all very congested in there now. Lennon has a little bit of space and he slides into Breslin. Burt came across, made the challenge. Levy did well. Now Breslin again. This time the delivery is good in there and the shot comes in and it's straight at the goalkeeper from Kavanagh. But the delivery was good and it's a shot on target for St. Pat's.
Yeah, you feel this down this side. Breslin is the threat. He's getting forward quite often. Sean Gannon lost the battle that time and it's good delivery. You'd expect a little bit more better contact from Kavanagh as he arrived in the box there, but much better from St. Pat's.
Certainly give a little bit of heart to St. Pat's, who are far from out of this one. Gannon, Burt, Coyle. Boyd couldn't get there as Lennon got the ball away. Now Turner to Redmond. Comes the shoulder, gets it out to that right side where he finds McLaughlin. Redmond again, this time he goes into the central area where he finds Lennon. Malloy was well in there, taking no prisoners on that occasion, just to get that ball away under a bit of pressure from Levy, who thought he was going to get a chance just to take it into possession. Not a huge amount for those St. Pat's fans to shed about so far, but certainly opportunities and openings. Breslin. A few times, but Sullivan did really well there, just made the block. Has been a goal at the Tallaght Stadium. It's gone the way of the defending champions. The latest score in that big game is Shamrock Rovers 1, Derry City 0. And here it's going the way of the league leaders. It's going to be a free kick for St. Pat's though.
You wonder the mindset of Damien Duff now. Is that a good result in Tallaght or a bad result? They extend their lead at the top of the table. If it stays like this, still a lot to play for them.
Free kick will be taken left-footed by Kavanagh. St. Pat's with all bar McLaughlin in or around that Shelburne penalty area. 20 minutes since they fell behind, looking for an equaliser. He's decent towards that near post, but Ledwidge was there for Shelburne and did exactly what he was there to do with the near post as he heads that one away.
Yeah, I think they would like a little bit deeper cross. You know, they've been hanging Turner right out the back for a lot of them set pieces. They'd like something, I'd imagine. They've worked on something around the back post.
And get a second opportunity from the corner kick. St. Pat's trying to score their first goal of the Stephen Kenny era. Final 10 minutes of the opening half at Richmond Park. Kavanagh. That's the ball in. The header wasn't good. Turner just headed that one over. We did say he has scored 3 goals this season, just couldn't keep that one down.
Yeah, he's a big threat from set pieces again. We spoke about it, just likes to hang around that back post. But to be fair to Malloy, done enough just to put him under pressure, and it wasn't a simple header, and that's what centre halves are meant to do. Just drag out the jersey ever so slightly, not enough to give away the penalty. So good play from a defensive point of view there from Shelburne. I like this mixing up the game as well, not always playing out from the back, and they'll send along to Boyd and try and pick up the seconds, and they're pragmatic when they need to be. Shelburne under Duff.
Here we go, more direct route, as you said, Vinny, towards Boyd, flicks that one on. It's Smith now on the overlap on that left side after that rejig. Shelburne losing Will Jarvis to injury. Mulroney. Keating just tried to help it on towards Mulroney to do so. It is 1-0 to Shamrock Rovers at Tallaght Stadium. The Rovers had a chance to make that 2-0. We hear that they had a penalty saved. So Derry's still in the game in Tallaght. St. Pat's still in the game here, but 1 goal behind against the league leader Shelburne. Redmond that well in the air. Lennon. And now Breslin. Problem for Breslin as he turned and took possession there. He looked up and there was so many Shelbourne players back behind the ball that he had to play it back. Keating was the target there. Malloy wins it in the air. Barrett completes the clearance. Now a bit of space now for Burt, and O'Sullivan's on the overlap. Instead he plays the more sensible ball, if you like, into Coyle. Back once again to Burt. Now Gannon for Shelbourne. Burt. Coyle to Barrett. Shelbourne have moved the ball well there, and there's a bit of space now for Malloy, who has Ledwidge. That's who he goes to. Smith will try and rush on to this one. Former St. Pat's player, but it's St. Pat's captain, Redmond, who gets it back to his goalkeeper, and Rogers clears that one away. No foul to the referee. He was in a great position to wave away the claims of the players and some of the supporters. Here's Coyle now. Lunny. Ledwidge. Sullivan finds himself in a centre forward kind of position, and Breslin safely plays that one back to Danny Rogers.
Yeah, Malloy just forcing a little bit. No need to go long. I know they like to mix it up short and long, but had good possession there. No need to rush the play. You feel like the Shelbourne not having identity, know what they're doing. You don't see the same thing with Patchett. You touched on Breslin having the ball there. Mulroney too narrow from not giving them an option, and in the right back area they're struggling. Not a natural right back. A lot of right backs injured in this football club.
St. Pat's have now conceded 19 league goals this season. Only the bottom two, Dundalk and Drogheda, have conceded more. Forrester. Shelbourne fans felt there was a foul on Coyle there. The referee again was in a good position, Rob Hennessy, and said, "No, there's no foul there." And there's a foul there. And that's going to be a free kick for St. Pat's. The challenge by Boyd. Shelbourne also have Coyle down holding his face as well.
It didn't seem a lot, and himself and Forrester went for the ball. Two of them had their arms out as trying to give themselves leverage. Not a lot, and I think the referee was right there. And Boyd's a little bit unlucky, as he often is, and gives away a free kick. But we see Turner at the back post again. Interesting to see they go a little bit deeper with this set piece.
This would be a very, very good time for Pats to get level. Final 5 minutes of the opening half. Another free kick for St. Pat's. Shelbourne with everybody back behind the ball. The latest delivery from Cavan is towards Turner at the back post. And he's been well looked after by Boyd. Dangerous ball sent back in. Just looked like Forrester went a little bit too early with the jump. McLaughlin. They're leaving. Breslin. Forrester. Levy, the time to try and size up an option he wants to take. He goes towards that far post, and there's a penalty shout in there. The referee was largely unsided in there and said there was nothing in that.
Yeah, it looks like Joe Redmond went the ground a little bit too easy. And it's good defending by Shelbourne, must be said. They're not afraid of crosses into the box. A lot of the centre half will stand up, Ledwidge, etc. We just replay the penalty there. Redmond threw himself on the ground, and the referee got that one right. An air of desperation about that from Redmond, to be fair.
Breslin. St. Pat's finishing the half strongly, I think. Breslin may have tweaked the hamstring there, just as he was in full stride trying to get to that ball, just pulled up a little bit. He's still moving away. Gets the pass. Seems to be okay as he plays that one to Mulroney, and he completes the overlap as well. Lennon went for the more difficult ball in towards Kavanagh. Kavanagh's done enough. Breslin back to Kavanagh once again. Not a great first touch, and as he tried to get it in with the second touch, the block was made by Barrett.
Yeah, good defending, but also good play from Kavanagh. He's not staying on his right hand side, he's coming into different areas, and you're right, Anton Breslin is in real trouble here now. They've had a lot of trouble with their fullbacks, particularly right backs. Looks like there might be a hamstring injury here, so they need to make a change.
Just that ball that was played to him a couple of moments ago on the halfway line, and as he made the movement to try to get the ball up, like he tweaked his hamstring. Slightly more positive when he played on, but yeah, looks like it's going to be the end of the night for him. And Steve McKenny and St. Pat's are going to be forced into a change.
Yeah, it looks like Conor Keeley would be the one that they would bring in there. Again, it's not a natural fullback coming onto the pitch, and that will be the problem. They'll have to change the shape ever so slightly.
Conor Keeley, as we said, had a bit of a knock late on against Derry here on Friday night. It was McLaughlin who replaced him.
Yeah, so it'll be a rejig for them. They'll have to probably put Luke Turner into the left back position. That'll probably be the change if they have to make it. So Breslin looks like he's going to try and play on, but it did look like a hamstring, and half time will come at the wrong time for him. Let's see, he's up.
Well, he's off the field. It's a corner kick to St. Pat's. Kavanagh will take left-footed. Fizzles that one in towards the near post, and Shelburne cleared the lines again. As we said, set plays have not been fantastic for St. Pat's in this half.
Get the impression Shelburne love defending them as well, though, don't they? They love the ugly side of the game. Not afraid to win headers and get blocks in, and it's really, really good for them.
Rogers has sliced that clearance and gave Mulroney no chance whatsoever. The final seconds of the opening half. Vinny, how do you assess what the two managers are thinking right now?
Yeah, I think unfortunately for Stephen, there's not a lot he can make changes. As I spoke about his right back, he likes to get people forward, and his right winger, Brandon Kavanagh, albeit Kavanagh's done well, he preferred two out-and-out wingers in this side, and he's probably set up that way, so they've been a little bit off. Rory Keaton hasn't really got into the game, but Damien Duffy really happy with his team. When they've had to defend, they've done it really well, and from an attacking point of view, when they needed to do it, they've come up with the big moment in Jarvis and Boyd, so Duffer's going to be really happy. They're top of the table, and it's a big 15 minutes for Stephen Kenny.
Is there another chance in the half for St. Pat's? There's Redmond, the captain, Forrester. Turner. Breslin. Never going to get there. So he tries to hobble on and finish this half. Of additional time, which are about to enter. Sullivan, Lunny, Ledwidge. He played one over the top, and Smith had come short to try and get the ball. A little breakdown of communication on that left side.
This is where Pats have to be better. They've got to have people. Dean Levy hasn't got enough of that ball in the pocket, and we're looking at Mulroney. He's just too narrow. He's an out-and-out winger, and he needs to give his side a little bit more width. Buchanan has had him covered all night.
Turner, and now Breslin. Back he goes to Turner once again. Shelburne have pressed on. Forrester, and now Redmond. Forrester again. Space now for McLaughlin as Damien Duff shouts at his players to get back behind the ball. McLaughlin. Smith just trying to get the ball off and couldn't do so. And a slid forward towards Levy, but St. Pat's have again. The delivery in, but it's just trickled into the arms of the goalkeeper in the end.
Yeah, it was good defensive shape in Shelburne. I know Pat's eventually worked it up, but Malloy with a good block there. And their shape is really good, and just haven't been able to break it down. They need to go wider to Breslin. He's been the only outball Pats have had this half. That aside, it's been really comfortable for Shelburne, you would say.
Not been a good opening half for Stephen Kenny's side. Forrester is flicked on occasion by Levy. Keating back down to Levy. Sliding challenge there by O'Sullivan. Free kick to St. Pat's, and the referee goes to the top pocket, and it is a yellow card for the Shelburne player.
Yeah, just watching it live, he's jumped off his feet. You can see why the referees made the decision. I don't think it's anything more than a yellow card watching it live. Look, some will say he's raised the studs and that, but I think it's a yellow. It might be an orange. The lads can discuss it in the studio, but I don't think it's much more than that.
Give St. Pat's the last chance of the half, and one final chance, if you like, to try and get themselves level for the half-time break. Confirmation of the yellow card for the Shelburne midfielder John O'Sullivan. It's a yellow card apiece now after Jamie Lennon, the St. Pat's midfielder, was booked earlier in the half. We will finish the half with a free kick which will be taken left-footed by Kavanagh. Swings that one up. Turner helped it on. Keating sends it back in the direction of the goal, but they've worked really hard here, or made hard work, if you like, in trying to get that one goalwards. St. Pat's on a set play that didn't look entirely convincing from the home side here at Richmond Park. Turner pulls it back, and there goes the half-time whistle. And so Sean Boyd, the in-form Sean Boyd, and his goal on 14 minutes, a superb header following an excellent ball in by Will Jarvis, who has since left us with a bad head injury, a gash to the head. That's the difference between the two sides. Analysis is on the way, but in this Dublin derby, it's going the way of the league leaders. Half-time at Inchicore, it's St. Pat's 0, Shelburne 1. Thanks, Tommy. Yes, welcome back. All set to go for the second half. One change to report at half time is the one we expected. Anto Breslin, no real surprise to see he has not re-emerged for the second half. He has been replaced by that man there, Conor Keeley, who did play against Derry and went off himself injured late on in that game. Conor Keeley, an ex-Shelburne player, spent the 2015 and 16 seasons at Talcott Park. And that, we imagine, will involve a bit of a rejig in that St. Pat's back four, Vinny.
Yeah, straightforward enough. Luke Turner will go into the left back position and Keeley will play centre half. So another big man on for them. So yeah, we spoke a couple of times about set pieces, and there will be important, good deliveries. Big tall man coming into the pitch. Shelburne will have to deal with that.
Change a piece after that injury in the first half. Shelburne's Will Jarvis, replaced by JJ Lunny. That's going to be a free kick. 45 minutes for Stephen Kenny to try and get his first point or win, perhaps, as new St. Pat's manager. Doesn't want to open his reign with back-to-back defeats against two of his former colleagues in Rory Higgins Derry on Friday, and of course up against Damien Duff's Shelburne this evening. He'll be happy.
Yeah, Duffer will be very happy. They've started the game really well, and they've been clinical with the one big chance they had. From Pat's point of view, and Stephen Kenny's got to make the pitch a little bit smaller. The big gaps between people, got to get Keane Levy in that number 10 position into the game, and Kavanagh got to do a little bit more. He's trying to drop into different pockets, but they go again now.
Turner has done well there, just closing down the attempted clearance by Gannon. Here's Forrester from a long way out, blocked by Malloy. Looked threatening, certainly going to be on target, the shot. Forrester with the lay-up, little toe poke from the outside of the boot from Mulroney. It's not on target, but it's a positive start to the second half for St. Pat's.
Yeah, it's much better. It's Luke Turner putting a little bit of pressure on in that sort of left-back position and putting them on the front foot. And it was good again, blocked by Gavin Malloy, and Forrester had a couple of half chances, and just expect a little bit better, just a little bit better from who was it that time? With the shot, Mulroney. You expect a little bit better from Mulroney.
Was lively in the first half, Mulroney. Certainly expect to try and get that one on target, as that one is played over the top. Levy now with a little bit of space is being looked after now. The covering defender. Malloy is there, and so too is Medwich. Levy again. Not a good delivery.
No, but it's better from him. He's turned up into a right sort of half position in the right wing. He's got to go and make the game happen. That number 10, he's wearing number 10, he's playing the number 10 position. They can be the kingmaker for your team, and just didn't do enough, didn't get on the ball enough. Pat's never got the ball to him in the first half. Got to see a little bit more from him in the second half. Young player, very exciting. This is the big test for him.
St. Pat's did win 3 of the 4 meetings between the two sides last season, all by a goal to nil. That is the current scoreline, but it's going the opposite way. It's gone Shelburne's way as Coyle finds Boyd. Back into Boyd once again. Now read by Redmond. Gets it away for St. Pat's. Helped on its way by Lennon. Back in from Kavanagh. Lennon once again. Has time just to get his body shape right. He finds Kavanagh. Bundles through Ledwidge and Smith. If St. Pat's fans want a free kick, so too does Kavanagh, but he's not going to get one. As Shels come away with the ball. Coyle now trying to play it towards Burt. Didn't do so first time, but does so on the second attempt. The supporting cast are slow arriving through the centre as Burt bundles forward, gets into the dangerous position, pulls it back, and the block is made. And St. Pat's get it away. Keeley with the block.
Yeah, brilliant block by Keeley, but it's also really good play by Burt, driving at the defender, and a good ball across the box. And the difference there is Shelbourne 2 men in the box, Sullivan arriving late, and the big man Boyd up front as well. So big threat Shelbourne on that counter attack.
Throw in for Shelbourne. Helped in, flicked on. There's Gannon. Shelbourne still have it there. O'Sullivan turns and he blazes it over. Not too far over the bar, but it wasn't on target from O'Sullivan.
Yeah, typical for Sullivan. I think the big chance is for Sean Gannon, who arrived late. A brilliant little flick by Boyd, and Gannon just couldn't get over the ball and just get enough of a purchase on it. You see it here, Gannon just arriving there. Jake Mulroney just done enough to put him off, and Sullivan was a little bit unlucky. Forced one over the bar. Maybe should have hit the target. Shelbourne, another big chance for them.
So Pat's dare not concede a second. We'll be a long way back from there. McLaughlin. Inside to Redmond. Now Keeley. Something took an awful lot of interest in League 2 last season, including the likes of Notts County. It was the draw that supporters got Player of the Year last year. Conor Keeley. Levy. Together between Coyle and Lennon. And Mulroney again in the central area, the winger. Levy. We're just standing off a little bit now. Forrester. Turner. Back to Levy. St. Pat's keeping the ball well. Jamie Lennon with a shot. Took a deflection. Perhaps took the sting out of it a little bit. It is on target, but it's no danger whatsoever to Conor Kearns and his goal.
Yeah, they've had a couple of shots from distance. That will be a little bit concerned. But at the same time, we must say Lunny and Coyle have put good pressure on the ball, to be fair to them from a midfield point of view. So Shelbourne just keeping Pat's at arm's length at the moment.
Lennon. McLaughlin. Right foot clearance by him. In the air by Malloy for Shelbourne. Now Barrett, not the greatest of first touches, but gets it away left footed with a second touch. McLaughlin wins in the air under pressure from Smith. Headed back down by Ledwidge. Now Smith again. Can't get it past Lennon. Now it's Kavanagh for St. Pat's. He's turned it over here. Forrester. Now Turner. Gets it from Keeling. Sends it in the direction of Keating, but he overhit it a little bit and was always going to favour the goalkeeper.
Keating looks a little bit frustrated. I wonder will it be long before we see Mealy, or will he try and play the two up together, what they did against Shamrock Rovers a couple of weeks ago.
Chested down by Boyd. Burt. Smith. Lunny. Now Coyle. Gannon's in plenty of space on that far side. Now it's Barrett. Here comes Sean Gannon. Barrett to Coyle. Shelbourne moving the ball quickly. Lunny. And Burt. Struggling to get rid of the ball at the moment as Burt sends one over the top. O'Sullivan. Trying to get past two St. Pat's players. Has kept possession really well. Pats are struggling a little bit at the moment. Back into Lunny. Has Ledwidge in support. Perhaps instead to go for Smith. Ledwidge has gone on the overlap. Smith back inside to Lunny. It's a long spell of Shelbourne possession. Malloy. Smith. All over the top for Boyd, who's going to get in behind and he's going to keep it in play. Back away from goal now, Boyd. Burt. Coyle. From left, Shelbourne go to right. Gannon. Decent delivery. Clearance is not good. Burt's first touch equally not great. And Ledwidge. St. Pat's again continue to struggle to try and get the ball. Smith for Shelbourne, who've kept this for a long time. Lunny fizzles it across. All it needed was the slightest of touches and nobody was there to take advantage. But God, Shelbourne kept the ball for a long time there.
Yeah, really, really good play. Every player knew their position, knew what to do. So well structured. You can tell this is Damien Duff's style. Brilliant play by Shelbourne. Stephen Kenny's less than a week into the job, but he's a lot of work to do. He needs a long time to fix this side. They look like they're really struggling.
I did say it was a super attendance inside Richmond Park this evening. The official attendance here, 4,811.
And there's a few lads on the balcony as well, but they counted.
There's a couple on the balcony in the apartments behind the goal who are enjoying themselves in the, I was going to say the sunshine. The sunshine is gone, but it's certainly a lovely evening of football in South Dublin. As he blows the whistle.
Gaps are just too big for the units of St. Pat's. It's just too spread out, and they're just leaving that little bit of space for Shelbourne to play in between the lines.
Coyle. Lunny. Smith. Oh, nice little trick to get past the St. Pat's player who was McLaughlin, but the kick has gone the way of St. Pat's. I have to imagine Stephen Kenny will be pondering a change as we head towards the hour mark. Nutmeg by Smith and McLaughlin.
Yeah, you look to Pat's bench and you don't see huge amounts of changes. Obviously, Mason Melia is there, and you would imagine it's only a matter of time before you see him. We don't know whether it's an injury or it's just someone so young playing Friday, Monday that has held him back, but he needs something a little bit different.
Levy chasing that one, but it's gone out of play. Games coming up for these two sides. Shelbourne go to Shamrock Rovers on Friday. And of course, it's Bohemians up next for St. Pat's. But I was either contemplating what's going to happen next. As Derby continues. Gannon, Shelbourne would love a second goal. Barrett, Malloy, Ledwich. A little bit here, Shelbourne look to try and spring out quickly. Here's Smith, player could do just that.
St. Pat's went in a little bit of press there, and the whole back four of St. Pat's are just far too deep. It's allowing little pockets for Bort, Smith, Sullivan to drop into. There's just not unity about in terms of the press. It needs a lot of work in the training ground.
Ball has gone out of play. Throw in St. Pat's. Lennon. Keeling. Turner. Healy again. Forrester. Redmond. Lennon. Trying to find a little bit of rhythm, try and break the lines. There is action on that far side. There's going to be a change on the way for St. Pat's. They're on the attack right now. Kavanagh flicked on by Keating. There's nobody there. The Shelbourne goalkeeper, Conor Kearns, came right off his line to virtually the edge of his own penalty area to claim that one.
Maybe Alex Nolan that come into the team, just something a little bit different. Maybe two. Mason Melia looks like he's gone down there as well, so it could be a double change for St. Pat's. They need to do something different, as we said so many times, because Keating is so isolated. It's easy to be critical of him in terms of his movement, and he can do a little bit more. Came to the club with high expectations, but the service and the people around him have been really poor for a lot of this season.
McLaughlin. Keating calling for it through the centre. McLaughlin finds Kavanagh. Kept it well here, tries to pay one over the top of Mulroney, and it's run behind for the goal kick. Plenty forward in that attack for St. Pat's though. Comes the St. Pat's change. There's going to be the Shelbourne going to make a change as well. We're going to see Evan Caffrey, who's who come on for Shelburne, a player who featured heavily this season, did play in the game on Friday night. John O'Sullivan is the player who's going to make way for him. You've been impressed by O'Sullivan this evening?
Yeah, he's not everyone's cup of tea. I've seen him be poor enough for balls at different stages over the last couple of seasons, but he's been impressive tonight in terms of his work rate, knowing his job, doing all the simple things well, and it's a straightforward change. Looking at Pat's changes here, you wonder, is he going to flip to a back three here, maybe go with two up front? In terms of the personnel, will we see one of the back four being taken off and Stephen changing the shape of his team?
When you say Pat's changes, we'll have to wait for just a couple more moments. Paddy Barrett clears that one left-footed. Boyd trying to get there. Referee blows the whistle.
Boyd doesn't half upset people, does he? He's very good at it. He's just about got away with a yellow card there, but yeah, look, he's not easy on the eye, but they're a really, really good player to have on your side. You don't always like playing against them though.
Keating. Now it's Len. Here comes McLaughlin for St. Pat's. They chase the equaliser. Comes inside, finds Forrester. Little look up. Little ball over the top towards Turner. Shelburne getting away. Now Mulroney. Ducks the shoulder one way and the other. Decent delivery sent in there, but it was a Shelburne head that met it. Now it's McLaughlin. St. Pat's asking questions here. It was the attempted pass in by Lennon, which came off a Shelburne player, and it's safely into the arms now of the Shelburne goalkeeper.
Yeah, he defended them crosses so well. I think it was JJ Lunny that time with the header, and lots of bodies around the box and a good structured defensive setup from Shelburne. He's dealt with all of that stuff that Pats have thrown at them. Hence, I think that's why we see the big change, and probably a change in shape for them now.
Changes are now underway. Referee goes across the far side. It's going to be Nolan and Amelia who are going to come on.
When strength and conditioning coaches are getting booked, the game is gone. The amount of yellow cards being given out by referees, the benches in this league it's bizarre.
The changes are going to be made now, and it's Keen Levy who makes way. And Alex Nolan comes on. And we're also going to see the end of Brandon Kavanagh. And all in his place is going to come 16-year-old Mason Melia, who has already scored 2 goals this season. Certainly a player who will ask some questions of that Shelburne defence. Alex Nolan, by the way, a former Shelburne player at underage level, Rovers underage level as well. Scored the winner against Rovers earlier on this season. How difficult to get a big goal here as well. Deep time for St. Pat's. Jimmy Kenny has made the changes. Coyle. Back by Caffrey. Headed away by Lennon. Melia tries to take it around the corner himself. Shelburne get it back though through Smith. Just a little bit stretched on occasion. They can clear their lines.
Just the Pat's change is, I suppose, a little bit strange for me. Mason Melia is playing in that number 10 position, and yes, I know he can do it and he's a good young player, but yeah, it's a 4-2-3-1 setup, and Mason Melia will try and join in with Keating, and Stephen has rolled the dice, but he's left himself vulnerable to a counter-attack.
Caffrey almost tried to find Gannon. They have found Gannon now in space, and there's so many options through the centre. And one of those was Burt. He couldn't get on the end of that one significantly. Back in, pushing header back down. Lunny. There was Boyd, and he tried to hook one in. The idea was good, but the execution wasn't there.
Oh, Shelburne have really opened up St. Pat's here. It's a brilliant pass by Mark Coyle. Puts John Gannon on the front foot. He gets it out of his feet, drives one across, and Liam Burt making that run across the front post. It's good defending from Keeley, but at the same time, Shelburne look like they're the one most likely to get that next goal.
Forrester, Turner now. Slides it in to Keating. Lennon tries to find Nolan. Ledwidge read it well and clears his lines. Lennon did well, just coming across there. McLaughlin. Back he goes to the captain of Redmond. Forrester. Still that moment of real quality between Will Jarvis and goal scorer Sean Boyd in 14 minutes. The difference between these two sides in the big Dublin derby. Dublin derby going the way of the league leader Shelburne, unless St. Pat's can do something in the next half hour or so. Another decent delivery in. Here comes Lennon trying to get a little bit of an angle for the shot, and now Burt and Pats are a bit stretched here as Burt looks at what options he has. Went the more difficult path, and in the end just kind of ran into Keeley in the end, who did enough.
Yeah, and a really good referee, and I hope he doesn't watch it back, because I had to give him a couple of too many compliments. Don't normally do that, but he's been exceptional tonight, the ref. He's got most of the goals right, and sometimes they're easy to criticise referees, but he's probably the best in the league, and he's shown it tonight.
Lunny as well in there. Now it's Ledwidge. Matty Smith for Shelburne. Another St. Pat's player plays it back to Ledwidge again. And back they go to Malone. And Coyle. Slides it into Catherine. Shelburne doesn't happen all night, moving the ball really quickly. Back into Coyle again, making Pats work a bit harder, try and close down the opposition, try and get possession. And here's a bit of space now for Burge. This could be dangerous for St. Pat's. Timely block there by the captain Redmond. Forrester. That's going to be a free kick for the foul by Gannon. It's going to be a free kick for St. Pat's and for Mason Millian.
Yeah, that's a clever free kick as well. Sean Gannon knew what he was doing, just wasn't enough for a yellow card, just took the sting out of the game, and now it's Shelburne get players behind the ball, showing all his experience there, Sean.
Shelburne, as you would expect, with everybody back behind the ball. Jamie Lennon will take this free kick for St. Pat's. Still chase the first goal. Stephen Kenny Rain. Yeah, the inside the penalty area there. I think it was Keeley. He said there was nothing to it. McLaughlin. Now it's Nolan. Forced wide, drove it straight at Lunny.
I don't know whether you get a chance to see that back, but Boyd is definitely taking a chance. He's taking a slight tug of the jersey, maybe not enough for a penalty, but it's one the referee will keep an eye on. Boyd has taken a couple of chances in those situations.
McLaughlin trying to get the cross in. Now it's Chris Forrester. The touch just a little bit heavy and ran a little bit too far past him. And now Shelburne can launch a counter here. Coyle, good ball towards that far side. Caffrey takes it in his stride with the header. Burt available through the centre. Here comes Lee Burt! And he cannot get it on target. It's another chance for Shelburne.
Oh, so unlucky from Burt. It's a brilliant counter-attack. Mark Coyle with an excellent pass. Caffrey, you would say his ball is brilliant across, and Burt just couldn't get his body there. Really, really good play. Yeah, look, on that penalty one, it's just not enough maybe for a penalty, but there's been a couple of instances where he's thrown himself on the body on the line, and you need to be careful. Penalties could be given here.
End to end in the Dublin derby. A Pat's penalty shout at one end and a chance for Liam Burt to put a sizable gap between these two sides at the other end. But it remains 1-0 and it remains all to play for. Redmond. Duff wants to make another change, and he's going to make another change. I think Wilson is going to make 2 changes. They're working their magic, working hard on the sidelines. Damien Duff and Stephen Kenny in this one. Nolan's done really well. He's got the better of Ledwidge. He did on the first occasion. Ledwidge made up for his error with a good block on the second occasion.
Good play by Nolan. That's the first time really in a long time that one of their wingers has got at a fullback. Good play, earns the corner. Pats have a big side and big threat for these set pieces.
delivery. It's a very deep delivery. Keating did really well to keep that one in play. Plays it back towards Redmond. Not a great header by him. It's a hard chance to take on. Got him a little bit on the header. Here's Nolan. Oh, Burt has done really well. He may have to go it alone here, Burt. He's got no support at the moment. Caffrey is trying to apply a bit of support, but it's going to be a free kick, and it's a yellow card for McLaughlin for the challenge. But it was a challenge he had to make because Pats were in trouble.
Yeah, he didn't need to do it in the sense of giving away a free kick. Burt's not the quickest. He's a brilliant dribbler when he's got the ball at his feet, but he wasn't going to outrun him. There was enough Pats defenders around. Just a bit of panic in the Pats defensive, and Shelbourne have been a real threat on the counter-attack.
So free kick for Shelbourne. Damien Duff prepares to make these two changes. It's a yellow card for the St. Pat's white fullback Ryan McLaughlin. Really interesting 20 minutes ahead between Stephen Kenny's St. Patrick's Athletic and Damien Duff's Shelbourne, who are not out of sight just yet as Kenny ponders what else he can do on the sidelines. He does not want to make it play 2 off 2 in his open 2 games in charge of St. Pat's. Right now they've got some defensive work to do. The delivery's decent. And it's into the arms of the goalkeeper as they try to find Boyd, who's already scored once in this game.
Oh, Boyd could get anything on that. It's a real chance. The keeper was in a no man's land. It looked like Boyd is probably going to go off now. Dean Williams is getting ready over the other side. The one thing that will do is it's a big man going off the pitch from against this big Pat side from defending set pieces.
That's going to be a free kick for St. Pat's in a good area. Amelia, the player who's fouled, there's a yellow card there as well for the challenge. The net result of all this is a good position here as Mulroney already has ball in hand.
Really good play from the young lad, Amelia, young 16-year-old. Gets the ball across his body and then just means Coyle's on the wrong side of him and has to give away a free kick because he's driving at the defensive. Yeah, really good play from so young. Jake Mulroney, a real threat from these set pieces, has been known to put them into the top corner. Really good player from on this angle.
Yellow card for Mark Coyle. Mulroney has scored goals against Shelbourne in his St. Pat's career. I think there's much doubt. I think I pull a rabbit out of the hat here that Mulroney's going to have a go from here. Is this the moment for St. Pat's? Good effort! Oh, it's a stunner! It's an absolute stunner by Jake Mulroney. And well may he celebrate. 2 goals in the Dublin Derby, both of the highest quality. There was no saving that. What a free kick. And Stephen Kenny has seen his first goal as the St. Patrick's Athletic manager, and it's a goal of the highest quality, Vinny.
Oh, thing of beauty. The goalkeeper had no chance. Mulroney was quiet at different stages tonight, but we know he's operated at a really high level in Scotland, and he's got real tactical ability. That is an outstanding free kick to the top corner. Goalkeeper had no chance, and what a brilliant opportunity for Pats to go and get 3 points here. Shelbourne will be rocked by this. They've got to make a triple substitution now, so the game is there all to play for Pats. Stephen Kenny calling his players in because they know this game is there for the winning.
Second goal of the season for Mulroney. Both goals coming against Shelbourne. He will do well to score a better goal than that all season. What a free kick, and what a moment for St. Pat's, who are banging the game. We've got a very interesting 20 minutes or so here.
It's the power he hits it with, and not many players can get it up over a wall and hit it with the same power. A lot of the times they float him into the corner, but he had a brilliant technique. He caught the ball just in that sort of mid-section of the ball that allowed it to keep the pace on it, and it just flies over the wall and into the top corner. Outstanding goal for them.
Changes have been made by Damien Duff. As you said, Vinny, it is the end for Sean Boyd, but now all of a sudden, maybe second fiddle for an awful lot of this game. The wind is in the sails of St. Pat's, who will now feel they've got a real opportunity in the next 20 minutes to go and get a winner here.
Just a bit of confusion on the sideline there. Sean Boyd seems to think he's okay.
Boyd is off and Farrell's coming on. on, and as we said, it's also going to be Dean Williams and Wilson are going to come on, but there's real confusion as to who's coming off and who's coming on. Now Wilson's on the field, by the way, and Williams is waiting to come on, and I don't know if it's paperwork or what the confusion is. Bobby Forbes. Deep conversation with the fourth official, Paul Norton. Also with his own player, see what's happening here. And Boyd hasn't exactly left us just yet. Williams is ready to come on. And off comes Matty Smith.
We take from that, it's just the two substitutions, and Boyd is going to come back onto the pitch without injury.
Looks that way, so we're not going to see Shane Farrell in the appearance. We definitely have Wilson on the pitch, and Williams has come on. And, definitely lost Matty Smith for that Dean Williams change. So 2 changes and not 3 by Damien Duff. He desperate to leave the informed Sean Boyd on the field. 2 sides want a winner.
Oh, it's a hammer blow for Shelbourne because he just had changed the shape. It looks like they're going to a back 3. The Duffer was obviously changing things around. Felpats had gone into the ascendancy and were looking to make that change and go to a back 3, which they've done now, but albeit instead of being 1-0 up, it's now 1-1.
Flicked on, Shels clear their lines. All of a sudden now it's Pats. You're asking the questions. Which needs to be careful under pressure from Nolan, who's made an impact since coming on. The clearance is not great. And that's going to be a free kick. Williams against McLaughlin.
Yeah, he just leans on McLaughlin, falls on the ground. That'd be a sore one. I think he'd be okay, and referee just deals with it. Nothing major in it.
There's that goal. You'll see again and again from Mulroney. Brilliant. The goalkeeper barely moved, and truth be told, he had no chance of getting anywhere near that. Super goal. Super Saints looking good right now. Lennon, free kick for St. Pat's. Shels one away for now. Back to Lennon once again. Again he looks up. Again he goes that diagonal towards the edge of the penalty area. Helped on its way. Shelbourne doing off, and they've got the free kick as well.
There's a handball in there, and I think it's Keaton or maybe Joe Redmond just leans with his hand in the air. Yeah, but going back to this free kick, it's the power he generates. Just gets right under the ball and flies into the top corner. Oh, what a finish that is, and that's worthy of any occasion. That really special finish from Mulroney, who's been in and out of the game and been in and out. Pats need him to have a big season from him. They invested a lot in signing him from America. Just sometimes flattered to the season, but that's a big moment for him. Stephen Kenny loves his wingers, and he's just going to say that. Yeah, he'll. You think of Duffy Horgan over the years, and so many people have played for him. He loves those type of wingers, and he'll get the best out of Mulroney, you will feel.
Let's get him back. Elia held it up well. Challenge come in, and he's got the free kick.
Young Mealy has made a real difference. He won the free kick originally. He's been a real presence up front for them, dropping into good areas, and one so young.
It's going to be a throw in for Shelbourne. Boyd the target. It's going to be a free kick. Well, it's a busy week in the League of Ireland, busy week on Virgin Media Television. We've got more live action to come on Thursday. We're off to the RSC in Waterford. Waterford against Drogheda United as Thursday night football comes to the League of Ireland. A 7:30 start on Virgin Media 2. And not long to wait, 2 weeks tonight for the next live game after that. That's on Monday the 3rd of June, Bank Holiday Monday. Bohemians against Shelburne. The earlier start time on that for 5 o'clock on Virgin Media 2. Those games to come. This game very much all to play for with 10 minutes to go.
Yeah, yellow cards there for Keeley. The tackles are starting to fly in. Bort done really well just to get out in front of him. Keeley's left something on him, and the referee rightly so gives him a yellow card. Yeah, a lot of yellow cards flying around. Need to be careful, players. They shouldn't have given the referee any praise there 15 minutes ago.
Boyd, the target. Boyd heads it on. It's going to open up there for Lunny. Coyle. Back inside to Lunny once again. Caffrey. By Boyd. Now Wilson. Foul in there, which the referee wasn't interested in. Here's Mulroney. That's going to be a card, and that's going to be a free kick. Well, Barrett committed, and he went straight through Mulroney.
Yeah. You couldn't even argue that, even if you wanted it. It's just Paddy Barrett just needed to take him out, take one for the team, and sometimes the referee can get over official and give fellas a red card for that, but because it's reckless. But Paddy knew exactly what he was doing. He needed to kill that attack.
Confirmation of the yellow card for the Shelburne defender. Mulroney has already done damage with that left boot on a St. Pat's free. This time trying to tee someone up. The delivery in there isn't great. Came off a Shelburne player, so it's going to be a throw in for St. Pat's, who are finishing strongly in Inchicore. Nolan. Redmond. Now McLaughlin. Forrester. Tried to find Melia. Trying to turn there was Keating. He says there was no foul in there as Lennon plays it to Forrester. Back to McLaughlin. Has plenty of time and space to get that cross in. Still there for Pats at the back post with Turner. Desperately trying to get the cross in. It's a decent one towards the back post. Wilson's header away. Only comes as far as Lennon. Now it's McLaughlin. Now it's Shelburne who are struggling to get near the ball. Forrester. Nice ball in for Melia. Back to McLaughlin once again. Slides it in. It's beaten away at the near post by Shelburne though. And now it's Shelburne who are getting deeper and deeper. That one has run behind for the goal kick.
Yeah, they just got higher up the pitch, Pat. Something we spoke about just after half-time. Rory Keane looks a different player, having Mason Melia close to him and players in and around him, and his work rate has gone up another level. And you have to say the substitutions for St. Pat's have really worked. Nolan has done really well. Mason Melia done really well. Jake Mulroney has come alive, and they just look a different team now. People higher up the pitch, and they made that pitch a little bit smaller, much better from St. Pat's.
Has been an interesting Dublin derby. They're not done just yet. Is there a winner? Wonderful effort there, but McLaughlin, Keating, thought he was on his way. Melia now slides that one over to Turner. Now it's St. Pat's on the front foot with plenty of options ahead of the ball. Decent ball in. It's Barrett who defends it for Shelburne.
Yeah, good play again by Melia, it must be said. Keep reminding people, he's 16 years of age, showed real experience there, dropping in and playing a really good ball out.
Lennon. To McLaughlin on this right side. Well, here is McLaughlin. Lennon. Ball in towards the far post. Shelburne Caffrey is taking no chances whatsoever. A corner kick to St. Pat's.
You would feel that the threat from St. Pat's and this big men, that big back four, huge. Really feel that that's a real opportunity for them. They needed good delivery, haven't been good enough tonight. Shelbourne are a little bit small after a couple of them substitutions. The delivery here is key.
Lennon aimed that one towards the near post. And the goalkeeper, Conor Kearns, came and claimed for Shelbourne.
Great goalkeeper.
Won't be a clean sheet this evening for Conor Kearns. 18-17. This evening though, 85th minute at Richmond Park. Two superb goals. Sean Boyd with a wonderful header, following a great delivery in from Will Jarvis at 14 minutes. Jake Mulroney with a stunning free kick to equalise on 73. And it's going to be a free kick for Shelbourne. You can hear what the St. Pat's fans think about that.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy one, to be fair. It's good play by Lunny, got his body in the way, and Nolan just shown his inexperience of getting too close. Just give it a free kick. Leaving a bit of pressure.
Abner is going to be introduced. Stephen Kenny. That's a great play. Turner for Forrester. Plenty of traffic between the St. Pat's player and the ball though. Boyd. Williams. Caffrey. Now Wilson. It's a bit of trickery as he looks the shoulder. Away from the player. Coyle. Barrett. Set up towards Boyd. It's on. Wilson trying to get in there, but Pats get it away through Redmond. Now Nolan. Ledwidge comes across, does really well. There's Ledwidge. Now Lunny. Free kick for Shelbourne.
Yeah, Ledwidge defended really well. Lunny's done really well since coming on. A couple of changes here, you would imagine, from St. Pat's.
There's going to be a change. Ryan McLaughlin is the player who's going to make way in the first of those changes. That's everybody on. Cabinet.
Freeman will slot in at right back as well. That would be an interesting change. He's right back, coming back from injury. They've had a real problem in that position, and Rory King going off. I've seen Olin one look like a bit of a groin injury there a couple of minutes ago. So the games Friday, Monday do take their toll on players. You've got a lot of injuries on the Monday. King having a big strong boy up front, he'll lead the line for them. Again, another tall man coming onto the pitch. Got to get a couple of set pieces. Good poke into the box.
Had to come forward once again. Shelbourne get it back again. Whistle is gone. It's going to be a free kick for Shelbourne. The St. Pat's fans are not happy. 89th minute. The player of the match has been confirmed. And scoring that stunning free kick, Jake Mulroney is the player who is the player of the match. No real argument to that, Vinny.
No, he's been really good. He's come in and out of games like a lot of wingers do, but he had that big moment in the game, and it's been a decisive moment for St. Pat's. It was points they needed badly, and Jake Mulroney, his finish was world class, to be fair to him. Outstanding finish, and worthy wasn't a lot of big performances, a lot of good team play from Shelbourne, but no one outstanding other than Jake Mulroney, so deservedly so.
Is there a winner in this one? Nolan goes to Freeman. And Nolan has some space, and he has got support as well inside the penalty area. Plays it across, and Ledwidge was there with the block.
Oh, brilliant by Nolan. The young players have come onto the pitch and really given a huge energy to this Pats team. Healy and Nolan in particular have been outstanding. Really good play. We spoke about how many set pieces have we not had a good delivery. We need one right to death here for St. Pat's.
Fallen behind on 14 minutes and got themselves level just outside of the final 15 minutes. Are St. Pat's going to take the lead and give Stephen Kenny his first 3 points as their manager. Big moment from the set play. There will be a sizable chunk of additional time to be added. But right now, Nolan takes this one towards the far post. He's gone behind. Another corner kick for St. Pat's, came off a Shelbourne head.
Yeah, it looked like Dean Williams just about done enough, I think it was, at the back post. Much better delivery. They seem to be targeting that back post area.
6 minutes of additional time, by the way, so there is plenty of time for either of these two sides to get a winner. Right now it's St. Pat's who are looking to do just that. Outswinger of a set play. Shelbourne just booted away. Freeman. St. Pat's trying to work the angle to get it back in. Goes through Mulroney, and Shelbourne just with an up and under get their lines cleared for now. You would not have thought after that opening half that Shelbourne would be in this position, the league leaders, and just desperately trying to clear it away. It's St. Pat's asking all the questions laid on. One is flicked on. Good hold up play, back to Freeman again. Inside towards Nolan, free kick for St. Pat's. A little bit further out to where Jake Mulroney scored. Only slightly, but it's well within range. He's not going to do it again, Vinny, is he?
No, this one I'd imagine will go into the box, but that could be the commentator's course. But again, good play by Melia. Wilson gets too tight to him. He gets his body between the ball. Wilson makes a tackle, and it's a real opportunity for St. Pat's. Again, I wouldn't put it past Mulroney trying to put this into the top corner, but I feel it's just a little bit too far out, and the angle's slightly against him.
I imagine so. There's going to be a big, long run up. If he does take this on, you will not begrudge him doing just that, what he did.
But he is shaping to hit it.
About 20 minutes ago. Mulroney trying to do the same again. Well, he curled it around the wall, went low, but it wasn't on target. He had his big moment 20 minutes ago. He couldn't replicate that. It was a more difficult free kick in all fairness.
Yeah, he should have went home after that one. Runs enough. Yeah, look, I think this Shelbourne team is, we're probably seeing, are they in a title race? We're not sure. They've certainly started as if they are. But one thing people will say is, have they got the strength and depth in the squad? And you look at this Monday game, they look a little bit tired. Probably didn't have the bench to go and kick on and get that second goal, and they allowed Pats back into it. And it's probably the one thing you would say, the negative on this Shelbourne squad is it good enough to win a league? Has it got enough strength and depth? And tonight probably didn't look like it did to go and really cement this game and go and get the next goal. So that's probably the only sort of downside from David Mcduff's point of view.
Boyd. Still there for Sean Boyd. Hands it back to Coyle. Too much on the ball. Here comes Coyle coming forward again. Shelbourne trying to get it inside the penalty area where they have plenty of players. Decent delivery in towards the back post, towards Boyd. Goalkeeper did well. Wilson looking to recycle it. Back out to Ledwidge. Hooks that one back in towards the far side, and Pats clear their lines. And it is going to be a corner kick to Shelbourne.
How ironic would it be if Shelbourne scored the winner from a set piece against the landed giants of St. Pat's, but it's good pressure from them, showing real bravery late in the game to try and get that winner.
It has been an excellent watch, this Dublin derby, in particular late on in the second half, as two sides have a go. Wilson, the substitute, with what could be Shelbourne's last meaningful attack of the game. There is still time in the 4th minute of the 6th, as that one is sent in. And it's not struck for Shelbourne, but they'll get a second chance from the set play. And Wilson
good defending by Keeley there. It had to be, because Paddy Barrett felt he almost had a chance across the front post to get it flicked on it.
Well, Shelburne want to win the title. You feel these are the moments. They have to turn a point into 3 points. Beyond that, as the goalkeeper punches it high up into the air. Coyle, not the cleanest of strikes. Shelburne needs to be careful at the back now. If that one is sent back in, defensive header away is good, as it is from Ledwidge. Putting it together there. Referee just waves play on. Chris Forrester. There'll be one more chance in this game. Which end will it come? Shelburne head, it's going to be a throw in for St. Pat's.
You don't feel, I think a draw would be a fair result, to be fair. The way Pats came into the game in the last sort of quarter, half an hour, he probably deserved the point out, but Shelburne be a bit disappointed. He had the lead. Duff was about to make a tactical change, go to a sort of a back five, and just as he was doing that, waiting to make that substitution, Mulroney with that wonderful moment, probably taken all 3 points away from Shelburne, you would feel.
Shelburne go long with the goal kick towards Boyd. Well won in the air by Keeley, who's played his part since coming on. Caffrey sends that one forward off the head of Redmond. Here's Wilson now for Shelburne. Looking to build one final attack. Lunny. He opts to play it back. The Shelburne fans behind the goal weren't too happy with that choice. Wilson slides it into the channel. Shelburne looking to try and send this one goalwards, back into Wilson, inside the penalty area, still going as Wilson, as he pulls it back. Caffrey, one touch, two touch, oh, Shelburne score! A winner at the death! And the league leaders have done it again!
Evan Caffrey! What a moment for Evan Caffrey! What a brilliant finish! The St. Pat's didn't defend the ball into the box, did one or two half chances. What a huge moment in the title race!
If Shels want to win the league title this season, they need big moments like these. In stoppage time, with 2 points slipping away, a point they've just turned into 3 points. It's a massive moment for Shelburne, and just look at the celebrations. Caffrey at the death with what could be the last kick of the game, Vinny.
Yeah, it was brilliant by Wilson as well, driving forward. The bravery he showed from that wing-back position, got himself into the box, a little bit unlucky. There was bodies all over the place. I'm saying Caffrey, it could have been someone else, but it's brilliant by Wilson. He starts the move, making a brilliant run, tries to pick out someone. Yeah, brilliant by Caffrey. It's a wonderful finish. Boyd doing what he does, gets in the way of the goalkeeper, but a brilliant moment for Shelburne. That's what league titles are all about. If you want to win them, you've got to score right at the death, and they've just done it. Oh, St. Patrick's Athletic will be kicking themselves. They just didn't defend them ball into the box.
It's his first league goal of the season for the grandson of the late Reds legend Theo Dunn, the only man to lead an Irish club out at the new camp when Shels played in the European Cup there in 1963. But he has scored a big goal.
We've had red cards and yellow cards on the bench again. It's just bizarre, the amount of red cards and yellow cards being shown. I'm not sure who it's for. It's someone going down the tunnel. It's not the manager or the assistant manager. So
here it's the assistant manager for Shelburne. It's hard to know who it was there. Was it Joey O'Brien? Was it one of the Shelburne coaching staff? But St. Pat's, we still play on here, by the way. Pat's with a header! And it's over the bar. What a finish! And it has finished. What a Dublin derby! But it's a huge win for Shelburne. Just as it looked like it was going to be 2 wins in 11, at the death they've scored a winner. Now to sum it up, Sean Boyd with a superb header, that player there on 14 minutes, following a wonderful ball in by Will Jarvis. And Pats, through a moment of magic for a free kick from Jake Mulroney, equalised on 73 minutes. They were pushing on, and looked like they could get the winner. But the winner went Shelburne's way. Caffrey with the winner in stoppage time. A thriller of a Dublin derby, but the result will keep Shelburne top of the table. Tommy, it has finished here in breathtaking fashion at Richmond Park. St. Pat's 1, Shelburne 2.